All right, it says we are live. Hello, welcome. Apologies for the slight late start. I went into the wrong stream or the wrong scheduled broadcast. So it took me a minute to, I was like, why is this not looking the way it's supposed to? So yeah. Hello, welcome. I have a large mug of coffee, iced whipped coffee, because that's the kind of energy that we need today. Because it's the middle of the week. I feel like I'm feeling the midweek slump. So I need a little bit of a kick in the pants to help me get a little bit further in the process. So that is that. I did manage to work on a couple of things that are on my like to-do list for the year generally. So because I've been in like a major like physical reading slump. So I've done ebook reading, I've done web novels like constantly last year and the year a couple of years prior. But I have sort of like somehow slowly weaned out my physical books in my reading process. So I'm like, this is not a good trend. I don't like this. So I managed to last night instead of doing some electronic reading to end the day, I went with a physical book and I managed to read 20 whole pages. I'm like, was it 20? Maybe it was 30. What is it? It was 20, like a bare 20 pages. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely need to build this reading stamina back up again. Of course, it was a nonfiction book. So, I generally try not to read or start fiction books. I generally try not to start fiction books like right before I go to bed because that is like guaranteed I will be up until 4 or 5 in the morning to finish it. So that was one of the reasons why I sort of like weaned out reading at bedtime in the first place. But I sort of like feel the need to get done some of my TBR shelf done. So anyway, yes, that is sort of. So I was proud of myself. I'm like, yay! I actually picked up a physical book again. Yay! Which is so sad to say, as like a. I don't know if it's sad. It's just like reading has changed over the years because it used to be that I didn't read electronically at all, and now I do, and I read electronically a lot, a lot. So it's just a different shifting of like where the books are retained. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, today's vibe is I need some help focusing. So hopefully the coffee is going to help with that. Hopefully, cross my fingers. I did get a couple of more things in my bullet journal setup. I'm just like taking forever to set it up. I know. But so I can't remember if I showed. So I've got my online reading tracker, which I haven't filled in yet for the ones that already started reading online. I've got a page with some scrapbook tears for recommendations and then things to check out specifically in categories. So like, I guess the recommendations page is more like just kind of like a miscellaneous catch-all. And then I realized that for like the 23andMe, I was going to probably need some more space to 23andMe, 23 in 2023. I was going to need a little bit more space to elaborate and to expand upon things like that. So like the 23 in 2023 is just like where you, it's probably pretty self-explanatory, but it's like if you want to do 23 things, but you want to do each of them 23 times. So it could be like new skills or playing games or going on hikes. But if you might want to record where you go hiking and type of things. So I made myself a more expanded list, and I made little tabs. So I've got some of that, and then I've got a couple of bonus ones as well. So I did that in the back of the book. I was like, yeah, that's probably I don't know if it's a more logical place to put it than like a couple pages after. I don't know. Anyway, so, it's bullet journals are not perfect, and that's okay. I just have to be okay with the fact that it's not perfect, which we're working on. So I was pretty useless in terms of writing yesterday. I went to do grocery shopping and necessities shopping. And then I just kind of I read some, I did some bullet journal stuff. I felt like I was pretty useless yesterday. Kai says, hey, you're sorting through your nano project today. Nice. Okay. So is this your actual November one that you did for this past November? So you've let it rest for a month and you're ready to go now? Nice. Yinjai, hello. Wigglewomp, indeed. Stacy says, hello. Elizabeth says, hello, everyone. Hello. Kate is here. Hello. Welcome. Cool Gamer is here. Hi. Hello. CB says, hello. Yes, iced whipped coffee is so good. Yes, it is. No, Elizabeth, 7 p.m. Do you have decaf coffee? Is that a thing that you have in your household? My parents have decaf coffee now because caffeine is not is not as kind to them as it once was. So they have decaf. I have caffeinated because what's the point in drinking coffee if it's not caffeinated? But if it's 7 p.m. and you want the caffeine, then maybe decaf is the way to go. Did not get too much done yesterday, so today you're going to focus on edits in chapter 3. Excellent. Yes. The most you have ever managed to read in one night is 24 chapters in one night. I have read all night. It's multiple times. It's bad. This is why I do not start fiction books at bedtime, because I will be there all night. CB says that was the 4th Harry Potter book. Gotcha. You wrote your side piece earlier, so now you're trying to figure out what you're working on now, although you are going to have to eat some lunch. Yes. Reading is very broad definition. Yes. Stacy is also trying to read more physical books. Yay! Physical book train. I don't know if that's a train that we want to necessarily be proud of being on. I don't know. Elizabeth says, hi, or hee. I think I was about the same on that one. Yes. Ooh, T-minus 9 days until Monique's birthday. Or was that hard to say? Is it the caffeine? Maybe. Well, happy early birthday. You're currently working on your new story idea. It's a modern Pride and Prejudice with some gender flips. Nice. Working on the title, An Unconventional Romance. Nice. Swinton, hello. Welcome. You do not have decaf. Gotcha. But also, yeah, what is the point of coffee without caffeine? Yeah. Although, for the next however many months you have left, and then also when small one arrives, decaf might be your only option. CB says you're done with Wattpad. Okay. Yinjai says, unfortunately, I have writer's block with my main book you've been working on, and you've picked up your other that you haven't touched in a while. Well, it's good that you have just swapped projects instead of just abandoning. So yes, we like this. Hannah, hello, welcome. All right, we need to do cards, and then we need to get to work. So starting from the left, I also did not pull cards yesterday. Shame on me. Ooh, okay. Oh, we have the Hanged Man. Nice. Okay, Major Arcana. Good one. Hanged Man is all about perspective and changing your views, changing your mindset on something. Like just kind of cock your head, look at whatever it is in a different manner. Okay, y'all, I went left, far right, and I did not do the middle. Okay. Jules is disorganized today. Hopefully we can fix that before we actually get to the writing. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we have the Hanged Man and the Hierophant, and the Dolphin. Hanged Man, Hierophant, Dolphin. Okay. Let's find the dolphin spot in the book. There we go. Okay, so we'll start with the Hangman, because that's what I pulled first. Where's my little half sheet? There it is. Again, Jules is very disorganized today, or feels disorganized today. I'm probably not. I'm just feeling disorganized. Okay, so there is our Hanged Man. Very cool. I love the gilding on this set. This is the Lucid Dreams tarot deck. So the Hanged Man is this sort of like change of perspective, but they also have this like contemplation, because you have to think about it. You actually have to like put a pause on your forward movement and just kind of stop where you are, realize that you are either not looking at something in the correct way, or that you are perhaps going down a path that is not quite what you had anticipated or what you desired or where you want to go in general. So you have to like put a pause on things, really contemplate and reflect, and change how you are looking at something. So they have as their other keywords, pause, surrender, letting go. So perhaps it's that realization that you cannot control everything. Waiting, new perspectives, wisdom, self-sacrifice, uncertainty, and contemplation. So again, it's a good one, but it is that sort of like pause and rethink. That's that pause and rethink. And then we have the Hierophant, but it was upside down. So the inverted. So here's the Hierophant when it is in the Shadowscapes deck. Are you going to focus? Yes, please. Yeah. I really just ought to have like pictures of these that I can like throw up on the screen. Maybe I should do that. Just take pictures of all my cards and like have, there we go. This card always sort of makes me think of the Ints in Lord of the Rings. But anyway, so the Hierophant is the sort of like traditions, but it's also like a teacher vibe, like passing on wisdom and structure and passing on the traditions of things. But yeah, traditions, conformity, could be alliances, theology, structure, discipline. But when it is in the inverted position, the upside down, it can mean that you're going too far with that, and there's a little bit of intolerance or repression and judgment, being judgy. Okay, we don't want to do this. So I think perhaps that we are being told to pause and check whether or not we're being too judgy, check whether or not we're being too rigid, and not allowing for a little bit of flexibility and compassion, as much compassion as we would like to show. So maybe put a pause and just like double check, make sure we're not going down that route. Maybe. Then we have the dolphin, but this was also in the inverse, the upside down. So this and that are true. So when this is in the inverse, when you most want to be acknowledged as right and see the other ways as wrong. Yeah, these are definitely together. The dolphin appears as a reminder that the story of your suffering and righteousness is a little more complicated than you are admitting. Do you want to see things in black and white and be rigid in your ideas of what is correct and what is not? Release your rigidity and embrace the fluidity of life as you recognize the grays that remind you that there are two sides to every story, an upside to each downside, and a blessing in every challenge. What you think is wrong may end up being right for you. So let the dolphin soften your heart so that you may make the best decision at this time, playing with the possibilities that present themselves. Yeah, I think the cards are calling us out. So before we get all up in our feels and all up in our righteousness, our high road, our maybe just pause and try and put a different spin on it from the other person's side or just maybe pause and think about how somebody else might look at the situation. And realize that perhaps we aren't on a high road at all. Perhaps we are just on a path. And there's another path that somebody else could equally use. So yes, our goal for the day is to pause and make sure that we are not too judgy. That is the goal. Yes. So those are your cards for today. But this also could mean that we because you have not reached your goals for the first 3 days of the new year. If you have been reading your past projects and being like, I'm never gonna bear it, don't be too judgy. You're fine. But yes, I feel like those 3 cards are definitely together. Definitely calling us out a little bit. So yeah, put a pause on things. Check yourself, make sure we're not being too judgy, too rigid, and be a little bit more flexible with ourselves. So that is the key for today. Passing on wisdom, that's what we're trying to do with our Substack, but are we being too judgy? Lindsay, hello, welcome. Considers the article she was writing for Medium. Yes. These cards are definitely trying to tell us something. Yes, I think so. Definitely sounds like your bard character as well as your modern Pride and Prejudice Sorry. Yes. Isn't this what we should be feeling right after, when we need to start revising it? Maybe be a little forgiving of yourself. Yes. I think don't judge too harshly, I think. Your dolphin is calling out your character Ben for sure. Indeed. Charlie, hello, welcome. How are you? I hope you are doing well, and happy Wednesday. Happy Writing Wednesday. Hannah says hi to Charlie. You're remarkable to arrive today, so you are journaling. Ooh, exciting. You're going to have to tell us how you like it today. And are you streaming today? You should be. I think you are. Let me check the spreadsheet. pinned. Y'all, my brain. Maybe I shouldn't have had the big cup of coffee. Okay, I don't see you on the spreadsheet. Are you taking a break? Or maybe it's on Creation's Path today. Megan says, ooh, how is it going so far? Ordered your replacement wardrobe today. Nice. Still working on setting it up. Gotcha. Okay. Yes, technology. Sometimes the technology. Okay, what are we going to start with? Teapot? Yes, we're going to start with teapot just because I'm just going to take that decision and I'm going to run with it so that I stop procrastinating and get to work. Make it big. For a second, you thought that you meant the American meaning of wardrobe, but I'm glad your wardrobe is getting replaced. See, I should have asked because my brain also went to both places, and I don't know. You're taking a break this week. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. But your channel may get hijacked for a stream. There is no way of knowing. Yes. Love it. Okay. All right. One, if you have already been working this morning, good for you, and make sure you save your documents. If you haven't started yet, now's a great time to pull up whatever document you're going to be working on, which is what I'm. So the American meaning of wardrobe is the literal clothes, your wardrobe, the contents of the physical, like, closet. Whereas I think the more European meaning of wardrobe is the actual physical container, like the armoire or the, yeah. So when you say, oh, I have to replace my wardrobe, usually it means like the clothes. Over here in the US, it's weird. I know. I don't know. You'd say both, but more so the piece of furniture, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. One, save your document if you've already been working. If not, make sure that you pull up whichever documents you want to work on. Two, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is that we're hydrating with. Cheers. Three, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back to that posture check. And four, make sure if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25-minute teapot timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was the first writing sprint. How did we do? Okay, so I added 200 and about 220 words. So that's about right. But I have also edited as I was going because that was more of an editing pass than it was anything else. Let me redo that. It says 214 was my total gain of words that time. I also apparently condensation dripped off of my mug. Oh no. Got that done. Did another read through of the whole shebang. Added a couple things here and there. And I think this is finally done. Finally. So I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to open up the next thing. Because that's how we're going to do. Okay, what was this going to be about? Brain, please work. Okay, did I want... Okay, I remembered what I think I wanted this to be. Now I just have to decide whether or not I actually want to... I didn't want to open. I wanted to save. Okay, that was weird. Apparently I hit open instead of save. Who knows? And also my phone just buzzed. Look what just showed up at our door. What? The family just got their baggage finally from so it never left Denver, and it finally got just returned to their household. Yay! So now they have their clothes and things. Yay! Or yes, because that was also one of their dogs. So it's not been delivered to the grandparents, which was the other concern as to where it would be finally delivered to. But yay! They have their luggage. So that's exciting. Said you would wrap up at 1 p.m. I lied. I am terrible at goodbyes and like finishing things when I think I'm going to, so I completely understand that. Okay, let me see how y'all did, because I feel like where were we? Talking about Springsteen. Monique was asking for ideas about a festival meet cute that could take place in New Jersey. I think one of the original like hot dog places that might have been Nathan's, I don't know, world famous hot dog or something. I think that's in New Jersey, but I could be wrong. So you could do like who gets the last hot dog or hot dog eating contest, as you mentioned. Yes. Who gets to be the first person in the group to go and meet Bon Jovi. They're from New Jersey, so that would be also not bad. I like that. Okay, so then we talked about Springsteen, Bon Jovi. Heather says, hello. Stacey also enjoys Bon Jovi. Miss Marvel's parents were apparently Bon Jovi fans, and they used one of his songs. Heather's getting ready, getting some stuff done today for your stream tomorrow and your new streaming schedule and other going-ons. Excellent. Going-ons? I don't know. I just swapped where the S was. Apologies. You currently have Runaway stuck in your head as the first single. Living on a Prayer was the second, you think. And also parenting. Yes, parenting takes time. Okay, so we talked more about singers from the area. Kate deleted 100 words and wrote another 150. Yes. Yes, this is how it goes sometimes. I've got my candle burning, so I'm just smelling the change in the oils. Megan says, brainstorm for a bit, and then you were on Twitter. And woo, good start to chapter 3. Yay! Surprisingly fun to make the world clearer and put in details that makes more sense story-wise than what you had before. Love that. Love that. Hannah says, no words today, but planning a content calendar for your blog and your newsletter. Excellent. This is, I am attempting to sort of like bulk draft some blog posts so that I can just like schedule a couple of months at a time. That would be lovely. So that's what I'm attempting to do here at the beginning, is sort of front load blog stuff. So, but I have no calendar. I'm just like, let's just write all of the things. I should probably have a calendar. for the blog specifically, I should probably have a calendar. Yunjai got 480 words. Nice. CB says 206 words of Living on a Prayer, which is your fanfic name as well. Yes. Yes, this is where, okay, I spotted this earlier. Yes. And hello. Kai says you sorted out your day 1 scenes and got some hot chocolate. Ooh, nice. Ooh, a friend of mine got me a hot chocolate bomb, the one that's just like you have the mix inside the ball of chocolate, and then when you put the hot water or the hot milk on it, it melts, and then you can mix it. But it's like a cinnamon hot chocolate, and I'm gonna have to try that. 3 p.m. for sure. We'll call it a day. You need to find more balance between being productive and relaxing. Yes. When you let me know, will you let me know once you find out how to find that balance? Stacy says, I think one of your favorite Bon Jovi songs is Lay Your Hands on Me, but if not, then Living on a Prayer and I'll Be There for You are tied. CB's favorite is Bed of Roses. Yes. Charlie says, oh my God, I wrote a page of handwriting in my journal and then clicked the convert to text, and even with your messy handwriting, you only had to correct a couple words. Ooh, nice. Now you need to pick a project. Yes. Kaya always liked these days. Megan says, that's awesome to Charlie. Yes. It'll be interesting, though. I'm interested in if your handwriting in this first page of the journal, is that equivalent to like when you first start writing, or is that equivalent to like once you get going and your handwriting tends to get, or at least my handwriting tends to get sloppier. So I would have to see how it deals with like page 3 and 4. I think before I got super excited about it. But that is amazing that you only have to correct a couple things. And does it learn your pattern of like how you write your R's? Does it learn that, or is that something you like? I don't know why. Like R is one of my troublesome letters, in terms of like cursive. Anyway, does it learn? Does it figure out your own pattern of handwriting, or do you have to constantly correct it? That's my question. I think I should not have had that big joke of coffee. Hot chocolate sounds great. Yes, it does. Paget is here. Hey, all. Hello. CB says, I think it's good they have their clothes and stuff, but seriously, Southwest Airlines needs to kick it. I mean, I think they're going to get it, because I think the amount of money that they will be out after this fiasco is a significant portion. Rachel finished the newsletter and posted social media adverts for all of your spring giveaways. Nice. You decide they'll meet at a cute Filipino festival in October for Filipino American History Month. Nice. Love that. Charlie says, I know, right? I really want to put it through its paces, but maybe you should try a short story or even an article. Dang if I don't want to write now. That's amazing. If it makes you want to write, that is wonderful. Becca, hello, back in LA. Yay, struggling with COVID. Oh no, but wanting to pop in and say hi. Hello, but also, oh no, I'm so sorry. And I hope you feel better soon. I hope it is quick and easy to recover. And yeah. Megan says, lol, will you be able to resist writing? I know I can't. Yes, there's just something about handwriting that's amazing. Charlie says, get well soon to Becca. CB says, oh no, feel better soon. The plague sucks. Yay for being back in LA, but oh no, feel better. Yes. Kai also hopes that Becca feels better soon. And Charlie says to Megan, I have to have something to write. Might just be a day of journaling. Becca says to Charlie, CB, Elizabeth, Kai, thank you. It's been brutal. Oh no, but today you're finally starting to feel human again. Good. Fingers crossed that you're on the upswing. Fingers crossed, and hopefully you have no lingering symptoms. Hopefully it all clears up. Megan says journaling is always nice and therapeutic. Yay. Hot chocolate does sound amazing. I think I'll make some after the kids get home. Yes. With mini marshmallows, please. Or maybe like a peppermint to stir it. You know, all of the options. All of the options. CB had the plague in June last year, and you've had a cold type thing for the past week. And it doesn't feel like the Rona, but you don't know where your tests are because you just moved. Oh, no. Rachel says, oh, food. I think I'll make it a late lunch. Yes, please. Cinnamon hot chocolate sounds incredible, doesn't it? Yes. You have a vegan salted caramel fudge that you got for Christmas. Ooh, sounds amazing. Paget's focus is also scattered. Yay! We're on the same train. And you not yay that you're scattered, just yay that I have somebody else that's with me. You're struggling to function today. Also, you actually planned out the year on December 31st, like each day with scheduled breaks for the first time. So now I do what it says. Is this correct? I don't know. I mean, generally, if you want to try and follow that, yes, that is the hope that we do. Hello, Shadow's Lair. How are you? And CB did school earlier, full gambit. Oh my gosh, y'all are super chatty. Okay. Did school earlier, full gambit of school subjects except for home ec, physics, nano prep, and Spanish. Nice. Spiced hot chocolate always hits the spot. Ooh, you tried chai spice in. Ooh, chai spice and a chai chocolate. That does sound amazing. You've also tried the cinnamon brown sugar and cayenne version. I might have to just try a chai chocolate because that sounds amazing. Charlie says, I tend to switch between cursive and print. Me too. So you write R in several ways. You tried to write as fast as you could, but that is why you need a project. Yes. Yes. Okay. Your parents were meant to fly south with. Yes. You mentioned this earlier. Paget says, feeling so unfocused, which is like uncofused, which is like feeling unfocused with a dash of confusion. Is it anxiety? Cayenne hot chocolate sounds insane, and I don't know how to process that. A little bit of spice in your chocolate. This is a thing that that I have seen. So yes, like spicy chocolate. I don't know. So random, hello, Elle. My winged liner game is strong. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I have very hooded eyes. So, well, not super hooded, but it is in the family to get more hooded as we age. And so I have to figure out how to do the liners. But thank you. I appreciate it. It means that I'm doing it decently. Heather says, hi to everybody. Yes. Yes, they did. That was why my brother's family wound up driving from Colorado to Georgia instead of flying. It was chaos. Charlie says, hey back. Padgett says, hey back. Heather says, yay, journaling is so therapeutic. Yes. Quick change. The Meet Cute is going to be at New York Comic Con. Ooh, but you'll also include the Filipino Festival in New Jersey. Nice. Okay. Are we only on the second sprint? Oh my gosh. Okay. We have been here for quite some time, so let me make sure that we get some more writing done. Okay, 30 minutes teapot. That's what we're going to do. Don't forget, the second sprint is your self-promo sprint, so make sure that you do your self-promo in the chat. Just remember that if you do not have a blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. You can get around that by spelling out the word dot in .com and putting in some extra spaces, either side of the dot and either side of where there are normally slashes. Also, don't include the www or the https type thing. Okay. Also, 1, save your document and all the progress that you have made, however much it is. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. And cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 30-minute silent teapot timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. How are we doing? Oh, I managed to get 399 words in this document, and I wrote 115 in another. So that gives me 514 for that sprint. Nice. Oh, so I got 214 the first sprint and 514. So I wonder if all of my sprints are going to end on a 14 today. We're going to have to see. How'd we do? How was that? That felt relatively nice. I did wind up, I got the Terror Journal for today done. That was my 115 in there. I estimated ish. And then I turned to the next document, and I think I'm about 4/5 of the way done with this. So this one's going to be a shorter section. At least I think I'm almost done with it. I always say that, and then I'm just not. But anyway, yeah. So there we go. That is what the progress has been. Julie, hello. You came in late. You have about 30 minutes before you leave for work, and you're going to try and get some edits done. Nice. Excellent. Jordan, hello. Welcome. Just in time for our little chat break, and then we will have some more sprinty sprints. Charlie started writing a short story. Excellent. Good. Okay. Also, don't forget that was the second sprint, which was the self-promo. So if you have something to promote, pop that in the chat, and I will try to read through those really quickly. Just don't forget to follow your fellow sprinters. So I think I started off my the self-promo with, I have paperback and hardbacks of the either 3-card journal for tarot or the single card journal. So those are on my Amazon if you are interested. If not, don't worry about it. Megan says, check out my Substack. A new post comes out on Thursday. meganmccarthy.substack.com. Heather says, in regards to today's productivity, you've been getting ready for speaking at the Neurodivergent Publishing Conference. That's going to be February 17th through 19th, I believe. And you said it was online, so yay. Heather says, check out my other links. Here is Megan's link tree. Yes. Yes, this is linked to the Neurodivergent Publishing Conference. 13centshort.com, npc.13centshort.com. If you are interested in that. CB says, you have 17 stories on Archive of Our Own under the username PepperoniFan1982, and you are not writing on any other site at the moment. Gotcha. Hannah read Megan's article on fat phobia the other day. It was great. Terrifying that we're hearing terms like, oh yeah, like heroin chic again. Yeah. Absolutely. 100% online conference taking place the February 17th through 19th, but we're still taking ticket sales. Our featured guest is New York Times bestselling author Mallory Cooper. Nice. Okay, Monique was looking for some name help. I want to make sure I get all the self-promos, though. Heather says, on my stream tomorrow, I'll be having the person whose idea it was to start this awesome conference. Ellis Pribiliski. I apologize for butchering the name. I'm sure that I butchered it. Okay, so there's the link to that stream tomorrow. Shadow's Lair has some self-promo. You do writing streams on your channel on Saturdays around 3 Central, and on Twitch you do game and writes on Monday and Wednesday, all under the name Shadow's Lair. Okay, Heather's also going to start streaming for Heart Breathings on Tuesdays at noon. Ooh, that should be exciting. Phoebe is working on flash fiction today. Nice. Excellent. JL says, I love my dogs, but since they have woken up, it's been nonstop distraction. Oh no. Elizabeth has a live stream Thursdays at 6 p.m. GMT +1, which should be noon Eastern, and we'd love for people to join. I never pinned the, y'all, please help me remember to post the Author 2 channel and Sprint links URL, because if it's not there, please ask me. It is in the description, but it's easier probably to access if it's in the chat. So there's the spreadsheet for Sprinty Sprints. And if you are hosting a sprint or have scheduled one and it is not on there, let myself, Kat, or Devin know. I think Glory Writes the Blues also has editing rights. So anyway, there is Thursdays, noon Eastern stream link. Julie says, my Amazon author page for A Curse in Ash and a Prophecy in Ash. And here is Julie's Amazon author page. So exciting. Elizabeth says, you're done with chapter 3, on to chapter 4 and 5. Big plans for chapter 5. Nice. CB just found out that Black Panther 2 comes out on Disney Plus on February 1st. Ooh, nice. CB says 97 words for that sprint. Fantastic. This is where Jordan said, hello. Charlie says, I started writing a short story. Yay. Definitely a dawdling kind of sprint that time. It's okay. You're on the Dawdling Writer channel. If you need to dawdle, that's fine. If you need to be productive, that's fine too. I accept everything. Stacy says, I watched a genealogy video, then emailed a copy of the side piece that you wrote earlier to the channel because it's the first time you've written something short. Nice. JL has started on a 2-week series. You started a 2-week series on goal setting to goal getting. You do mention writing as a specific example, and of course the tips can be applied to writing or anything else. Nice. Kai is making steady progress, sorting out the scenes. Yay! Jordan says, my debut published this past November. Yay! What is the name of your debut book? Do let us know, and is it under the name that is on your current user account, Jordan O'Brien? Do let us know what the title is, and then maybe hopefully I can find the link to it somewhere on Amazon or wherever else you are selling it. But do let me know what the title of your book is. Megan says, I'm glad you liked the article. JL says, nice work, Jordan. Elizabeth says, nice, and congratulations to Jordan as well. SA, hello, welcome. Monique's going to go take care of the dishes. JL says, hi. Here's the link to the Sprinty Sprint spreadsheet. Pat says, I'm doing what the schedule says to do. Minor edits on book 1. As you wait for the final beta on 2. Feels like an abandonment of everything an ENFP is, but you're doing it. So crazy, the scheduling. Yes. Yeah, schedules. Okay, we're going to do another good-sized sprinty sprint, and then because I feel like I'm on a roll, I feel like we could probably do a bonus sprint today. Because, yeah. Okay. Turtle. Let's do turtle. Turtle. Share the screen. All right. So, third sprint. Here we go. It's going to be a silent turtle because turtles are usually quiet. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you are hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Don't forget to, if you care, what theme we use for our bonus sprint today. Don't forget to vote in the chat or in the poll that's in the chat box. I did a little in my planner and a little bit in my Bujo. Finished editing the second same thing I was working on, the second scene. Now I've opened up the next scene. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the intro, how it would have most impact in terms of the beginning of this. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. Also, I did go and refill my water, and there was a crow sitting, like hopping around on our deck, eating bits of the bird food. We've put out suet blocks for the birds in the wintertime. If you don't know, suet is like pig fat. And then you put pig or beef. I think it's beef. Maybe. I don't know. Animal fat. And you put bird seed or corn or whatever inside. And it's like a solid block of energy for the birds. And so when there's not as much food in the wintertime, they need a little bit extra fat to keep them fluffy. So we usually put out some suet blocks in the wintertime, and the squirrels find it. And so they hang and like tear giant chunks off, and then they can't eat anymore and they go off. And so apparently now the crow has discovered, or the crows have discovered the suet blocks, and they're in little cages. So the birds can like hang onto the cage and like peck and eat what they want. That's also how the squirrel like grabs onto it. But so it'll be interesting to see, because crows are very smart. They're extremely smart. And so I will be interesting to see if when I go back out, whether or not the cage is like on the ground and open, or like if the crow is going to figure out how to open the cage itself without like throwing it on the ground. I don't know. I'm interested to see what the bird is going to do. So yeah. You love ravens and crows. I never would have guessed because of your name. You want to make friends with a raven by giving them shinies. Yes. Same. Same. CB says, apparently the writing group you go to on Wednesday night is starting back next Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:30. However, the library currently has a burst pipe, so that might not be the case. Oh no. Burst pipes in the library are never a good idea. never a good idea, but also never a good thing, because you've got to like try out all the books and hope that things are going to turn out okay for the ink. But also like, because you don't want all that to mildew. So, but your full and hectic schedule does not start back until the following week, except for clarinet lessons, because they're still up in the air. Gotcha. Rachel is excited about your new air fryer because you just made a meal that normally takes 45 in 15. Amazing. Elizabeth procrastinated, but got through a bit of chapter 4. Excellent. CB got 125 words. Fantastic. You made notes on your Notion task list from the meeting with your cookbook's charity, Meals on Wheels America, right? Okay. Then brain. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Then you started to revise, edit the cookbook. Excellent. CB says, I've had an air fryer for a year. It's the best Christmas gift ever. Nice. Jordan got 152 words, plus got some mac and cheese to snack on. Yes, food for the brain. Woohoo! Stacy says, my kiddo is home early. We're working on a workbook that she got for Christmas. Ooh, nice. Kate got 319 for you. Excellent. Yes, so it is either lamb, mutton, or beef. Okay, so no pork. I wonder if pork has like a lower melting temperature, and that's why. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it. Rachel says, right, I never realized this is going to free up so much time, and everything was perfectly cooked and the kitchen wasn't heated up by the oven. Win, win, win. Unless you're really cold and you do want the heat from the oven. And then, that's what mom is like. What can I cook in the oven so I can heat the That's usually what my mom does in the wintertime. In the summertime, not so much. So I think it would probably get more use in our house in the summertime. So, Rachel says, can't wait for the news on the cookbook. CB says it's so much healthier than normal cooking as well and cheaper. And you'll have an update the first Thursday meeting. Nice. With the Raven, nevermore. Yes. Yes, yes. You're a Poe fan before you ever got this last name. It was so destined. Yes. You love seeing everybody's celebrations. Yes, it's always nice. Shadow Slayer says, I have somehow done nothing. It's okay. If you needed that break, it's okay. Charlie wrote more on the short story. It really does feel like writing on paper. You can't wait to see how it translates. Your hand is going to be sore. Yes. You love the Treehouse of Horror episode of The Simpsons where Lisa reads The Raven to Bart. Be careful what you wish for on the ravens. You love crows and ravens, but your uncle had one, and that bird was an a-hole. Oh no. Well, I mean, they are essentially, from what I understand, they have like a toddler's intelligence. And so, I mean, toddlers are known for the terrible twos. So, you know. Okay, I'm going to end the poll. And it seems like we have the winner is the Babbling Brook. So that is going to be our bonus spront. Okay, so this is a longer one. Do we want to do the full? I might scroll this down to a 25, just so you have some extra time to do what you need to do before the 4 o'clock hour. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scroll this down to a 25. Oh, hey, I hit it perfectly. Nice. They have the intelligence of a 7-year-old. Oh, okay. I'll have to look it up because I'd always heard toddler. I had not heard the 7-year-old part. They have a toddler's intelligence. They are very territorial of their people and have a strong claw and beak. You would say toddler because they can pitch a brat fit. But I'll have to look up and see what the latest is on their intelligence level because I'm always curious. All right, so 25 minutes. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is we're hydrating. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine. Roll your shoulders back for that shoulder check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, how did things go? I think things are going okay. Okay, can we make that? Yes, okay. Do I want to do that? No, probably not. Okay, never mind. Formatting issues. I want to say maybe halfway done with this third. Maybe. Is it halfway? Probably about 40%. Not 50%. Probably about 40%. Yeah. Okay. Talk about the crows. Mom life took over for Heather, so Heather had to go. Jail also hopped off, and so did Hannah. CB managed to get 61 words. Excellent. Good. Oh, you got 2 recipes revised and edited. Fantastic. Shadow's Lair added words to your dragon language. Yay. Excellent. Laura says, I'm absolutely obsessed with the opening song for Chainsaw Man. It's on repeat. You may need help. You listen/watch both the animated opening and the full music video. Yes. I have done this before with other openings. What's the one from Pumpkin Scissors? The opening song for that one is also really good, and there have been several One Piece openers, as well as like One Piece, the songs from particular One Piece movies. Love them. There's also a song in okay, what is it? Niju Minsou no Musume, the daughter of 20 Faces. Is that the translation? Is that the right translation? There's a song in that anime that's supposedly based on a poem. But I really like the song version, and there's like a version of that song on YouTube now. I don't know if it came before or after the anime, not real sure. Yeah, there's just like, there are so many songs that they make with anime, and they're just so good. They're so good. CB says 489 words. You're listening to an instrumental version of The Greatest Showman original soundtrack. Both the opener and the full AMV are fabulous. Yes. Elizabeth says chapter 4 is done. Ooh, nice. Not a lot of changes there, though. Got to take a shower and head off to bed. Thanks for the stream and good night. You're welcome. Stacy says the youngest and I worked on about 5 worksheets and then worked on writing her name, which was difficult. She can trace it, but not so good at freeforming the letters just yet. Gotcha. Currently, the constructed language isn't a true constructed language, but you have made significant progress since the last time you mentioned it. Nice. It's more of a naming language at this point. Gotcha. Have I tried putting salt or something in a piece of paper and getting her to use her finger to trace her name? Sometimes that helps. Ah, okay. That's a nice idea. Rachel says, you finished the late lunch and cleaned up. Now your doggo is trying to get into your lap because the hubs came into chat. She thinks I belong to her, not him. Nice. CB says, also, Letterland books are great for helping kids learn to write letters. There's a pen control one and one that teaches letter shapes and the sounds. Nice. Always love a good recommendation. Your hip just popped. Oh no. Ouch. Youch indeed. All right, y'all. It is nearing 4 o'clock. Don't forget to check out the spreadsheet. In just a few minutes, HK Darkwood and the Troublemakers are both going to be on. 4:15, Paper Tiger is on. 4:30, Creative Sprints. And then 6, Power Play Press. 7, author J.C. Carpenter. And 8, Sarah Nichols. So there are some more sprints for the rest of this afternoon / evening. Don't forget to save your documents and all the progress that you have been making. I should probably write down how much progress I made. I did another. Where did I put my pen? Did I put my pen up? I did. I did another 334 that time. So there we go. All right. You're welcome, and make sure that you are giving some streams some thumbs up and love and comments, etc. And make sure that you're going around and sharing the love with the AuthorTube community and watching everybody's goal videos, etc. And just kind of interact with the community, if you will. All right. Thank you very much, and I will see y'all in the chats very soon, and I will see y'all on Friday if I don't see you before then. All right. Bye.